Hey family, welcome back to Simply a Better You. Today I am in the kitchen and I am going through some of the ham that I have left over from Easter. Today I'm going to make a ham salad. It's something that we enjoy eating, enjoy snacking on, especially if we have crackers or some of those yummy sweet rolls left in the house. So this is a really simple and easy recipe, not a whole lot of ingredients, but I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through it. If you have a family ham salad recipe that you would like to share in the comments below, please do. There are so many different recipes out there. Today I am using a recipe from The Country Cook that I found online, and I will link that in the description box below so that you can go over there and check that out. So what I have here is 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise and about a tablespoon of mustard. The recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of finely chopped onions, but we love onions, so I'm going to throw in a little bit more. Hard-boiled egg, 1 stalk of celery, and then your choice of any sweet or dill pickle relish. We're going to use our homemade sweet pickle relish. And then some leftover ham. This is about 1.5 pounds of cooked ham. I didn't really measure it. I just kind of threw it in there. So if it's too much, we'll add a little bit more of the ingredients. And if it's not enough, I'll throw in a little bit more ham. Also, if you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender. It works the same. I think the food processor blends a little bit more evenly than a blender because you have to get in there and kind of mix it up. But I'm using my little Ninja here. If you guys don't have one, I suggest you pick one up. Very affordable. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to put my celery and my onions in with the ham. And then anything that I drop on the floor, my dog gets for me. That's her job, and she does it really well. Now I am not adding any salt to this because this ham was fairly salty. Everybody mentioned, wow, this ham is really salty. I think we've just gotten used to eating the store-bought lunch meat and the honey baked hams we've had every year for holidays, and I have stopped buying that, so the ham seems to be a little bit more on the saltier side when I pick it up. I am also, when adding these pickles, I'm going to add some of the pickle juice. You just need a little bit. Also, 2 teaspoons of sweet pickle relish. That's not a whole lot. We're going to do this to taste. Joe likes his ham salad a little bit more on the sweet, salty side. So I'm making this for him. I will eat it too, but not as much as he's going to do. I'm going to put the mayonnaise and mustard in last, after I have everything kind of blended and I can see the consistency, because usually I need to tweak this. Now our family, as far as I know, every time my mom would talk about ham salad, it wasn't made out of ham. She told me that my aunt on my father's side made it out of bologna and that it tasted really good. I have never done that. But I bet you if I did, Hannah would just love it because she loves bologna. All right, so you want to pulse this about 20 to 25 times or until it's a nice fine mixture. I'm at about 15 pulses. I go by sight. I mean, you can count if you'd like, but I want to see it. So let's show you guys. Oh, so there's my consistency right now. I mean, I like it a little chunkier, but you can go a little finer. I love that when you are making these salads, you can follow a recipe, but they're so easy to change up. The consistency is totally up to you. You can go a little chunkier, a little finer. You can basically puree this down to it's almost like a pate consistency. We don't particularly care for that. So I like this chunkier consistency. I'm going to mix this up just a little bit just to kind of get the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. Because I see the celery chunks are just a little bit bigger than I want, so let's give this another whirl. All right, I'm going to transfer this into a bowl because I have mixed it all up in this before. But then when I decided I needed more, I couldn't keep blending what I've already blended. It's my little spoon. I used to be so intimidated by these. I'd never used one before. I had some bad experiences when I started using one. And then after some practice, it has become a kitchen appliance must. All right, so we're going to add our mayonnaise and mustard. And then after all of this is mixed in, I will decide what we need to add. I always make sure that I get a larger ham for Easter or any type of holiday that we're having ham so that we can use it to make leftovers. I mean, that's the time of the year to get them. They go on sale. They're relatively inexpensive, depending on what you're buying. This is not an organic ham. Couldn't find it this year. Didn't get my order in quick enough with ButcherBox to get it here on time. I do believe they still have hams left over unless they're out. But this looks like a good consistency. But anywho, I'm getting sidetracked. So me, squirrel. But I like to get the larger ham so that I can use it to do ham casserole, ham salads, ham sandwiches. You can do sliders. My girls like ham for breakfast, so ham and eggs. And I mean, it's just very versatile and it lasts for a little bit. You can also freeze it. You don't have to do all your ham all at once. I did ham casserole last night and it's gone. I don't make it very often, and everybody sat down and ate it, and we're just so happy to have it. They ate the leftovers when we got back from church today. So it's gone, and ham salad is our next thing. But so many days of ham, and you're like, I can't do any more ham. I get that way. It's just too much. You can take that ham and freeze it. It freezes so well. Put it in a nice Ziploc bag. Make sure you get the freezer safe Ziploc bags to help with the freezer burning. But I always take the bone and freeze it. That way I have a ham bone for soups, or if you're going to do ham and beans or something, you have that there. Freeze some of your ham so that you have it for soups, for beans, or if you need to flavor a broth or some type of stock, you have that to use. I also keep the stock from the ham, so the drippings from the ham. It doesn't usually produce a whole lot, but it's enough that I can add to something, or maybe make a small, soup or something for the girls and I. So this is a good consistency. Oh, wow. Well done, country cook. Holy cow. I like that. Now, I've never put hard-boiled egg in mine before, and you can't taste the egg, but it adds like a creaminess to it or something. it's there. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna stop eating in front of you. Oh, those Hawaiian rolls that you can get from the store, they are usually also always on sale for the holidays. These freeze really well. I only buy them for the holidays, otherwise I will make them. I have been in a season of improving my health, so I try not to buy this stuff. I'm trying to make it, but this Easter, I needed a break. And I knew I had things that I had to make, and I did not want to spend my entire day in the kitchen. I wanted to spend my Easter with my family. So I went easy this year. I did a very small dinner just for the 4 of us and pre-made some things ahead of time. So I bought the dinner rolls instead of making them. If you guys are new here, I am on a health journey. I am fighting back with clean living, healthy living, however you want to put it. I have Hashimoto's. I have had hypothyroidism since I was 19 years old. And just here in the last 5 years, I have started to really clean up my health and push back and say, I don't have to live this way. I don't have to hurt every day. I don't have to be tired and not be able to think clearly and just blah all the time. I don't have to have that in my life. Definitely don't declare that over myself, and I am going to be healthy. I am healthy, I am well, living in the now. So I have been working on my health, so I'm not doing bread, sugar, dairy, very low carb. So I've eliminated quite a bit of grains. And it's not that I have a gluten intolerance, it's the grains themselves. So that's rice included. Rice, oatmeal, breads, flours, and things. I can't. But my kids love these. Joe loves these. They can all eat them. So we're going to use this. And I'm going to give it to one of the girls. Let me get a clean spoon, because, you know, I've already eaten off of the one I had. I usually do a good sized dollop. You can also toast these if you want. If you want a toasted bun. You can do lettuce and tomato with this on here. Then you have your little roll. This is also really great with crackers. That's my favorite way to eat it, is on crackers. And of course, with eating it on crackers, I can get a grain-free cracker and enjoy this. Now, your mayonnaise choice is up to you. I would suggest, if you are working on your health, to avoid your conventional mayonnaise from the store and make your own. But one really good mayonnaise brand that I like is Sir Kensington. Get the avocado oil mayonnaise. This is a pretty clean mayonnaise, and it doesn't have the additional added preservatives in it. So I will tell you though, this is pricey. This was $8 for this 12-ounce bottle. So it is pricey. I would suggest go ahead, get you some good oil, some nice organic pasture-raised eggs, and some mustard, salt, pepper, a little bit of lime or lemon juice, and make your own. All right. So, oh, I missed Miss Hannah. She just popped in here. You want a sandwich?
I was gonna go.
I'm gonna leave it here for you, okay? Go feed the chickens. Okay. All right, Miss Hannah is doing her chores. She's going out to feed the chickens, so I'm gonna leave her sandwich up here, and hopefully the dog doesn't get it. Go lay down. But I
I really like how this turned out. I might have to try some more of these country cook recipes. This is a new blogger that I found, food blogger, and I'll have to, they left the fridge open. I will have to check out some more of her recipes. I'm very impressed with this. Other than adding a little bit more of onion just for personal preference, this doesn't need to be tweaked for our liking. Awesome. So family, I hope you had an amazing Easter, and I would love to hear some of your favorite leftover ham recipes or any kind of leftovers that you make after Easter. I know a lot of people try to do turkey. Some people do lamb. So share your recipes with me. I would love to, introduce them to my family and see what they think. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. I am gonna go and put my gardening clothes on and run outside and see how much gardening I can get done. We are prepping for our gardens. So Joe's outside mowing right now. I need to get some weed whacking done and move some mulch. And we are gonna be ready to put in plants in just about 3 weeks. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on my journey today, and I bless you on yours.